I'm delighted to announce that we've secured £26.3 million of government funding, enabling our expansion of our urgent and emergency care services to go ahead. The money we've been awarded is in addition to £5.5 million we have available, meaning we can deliver a scheme worth just under £32 million. The national funding was initially ring-fenced in December 2018 when we launched our Way Forward programme, which looked to develop the hospital site over the coming years. Many of you will know that we already used some central funding to buy 5.5 hectares of expansion land next to the hospital, and just last year we also opened a brand new urgent treatment centre along with a radiotherapy centre operated by Oxford University Hospitals right here in Swindon. These are really big building programmes, and our focus over the last 4 years has been on the complex planning needed for the new urgent and emergency care development. The Department of Health and Social Care have now approved our plans and released the funds to the organisation so that construction work can commence. This will allow us to continue the big investments we're making to improve healthcare infrastructure in the town. When the hospital first opened in 2002, 20 years ago, the emergency department could care for around 48,000 people a year. But in more recent years, we've routinely been caring for over 100,000 people, more than double the original figure. The new urgent and emergency care development, which is the biggest ever investment for the hospital site, will enable us to right-size the front door for the growing population we serve. We'll be expanding the emergency department, relocating services and creating a combined children's emergency unit with the existing children's emergency department and the paediatric assessment unit. These services will link directly with the urgent treatment centre, meaning patients can be treated in the right place for their care needs first time. We will also be expanding our same-day emergency care department, which will reduce admissions and shorten the length of stay for patients in hospital. The co-location of services will also ensure a more rapid discharge for patients who do not need to be admitted to a ward, and quicker handover times for ambulance crews so they can get back on the road. Moving some services from other areas of the hospital will also free up space for more clinical activity or inpatient beds. This development not only improves our physical space, but it also allows us to think differently about how we care for patients needing urgent and emergency care, and more widely how we can continue to improve the local NHS for the growing communities of Swindon and Wiltshire. The new building is expected to be completed in spring 2024, with refurbishment to follow later in the year. Further work is also continuing at pace to unlock funding for services we could build on the additional land. At the end of last year, we marked the hospital's 20th anniversary, and I have no doubt that in another 20 years from now, the site will look significantly different. It's a really exciting time for us, and my thanks go to all the staff, patients, members of the public, our partners across health and social care, and the construction and design industry professionals who have helped us reach this really significant milestone.